Welcome back to Empire Total War, Darthmod Ultimate Commander, and we're playing the Bavarian Campaign. Simple move for this one now, and that's that I'm going to upgrade this port up here in the north. Oh dear, I haven't put my game booster on, I don't think. A little bit of lag on there, isn't there? Let's see if that improves. Okay, and that's it for that. I'm only going to go through the first turns. Press the right thing then, didn't I? Yeah. I'm only going to go through the first few turns, you know, up to Austria or wherever it is, Prussia, find out what's going on there. But anyway, I've got a question for you all. I might get to finish the question by this turn end, but I might do it on another turn end as well. I have a website. It's called mollynews.com. I'm not trying to advertise it, but it's molyneux.com, just in case anybody would like to look at it. But anyway, it's called mollynews.com. I've had it for years and years and years. Never mentioned it before because there's never really been a need. But anyway, I've been asked to advertise on it. It's a historical site. It's all about the English Civil War period and stuff. But I know one of the pages is about the type of dogs that were around in the 17th century. And somebody's asked me if they can advertise on my site. So I was expecting a proper advert, but no, it isn't. What it is there's a sentence that begins that page, which is about dogs, and they want me to link from certain words, like the word dogs, for instance, to link to another site for advertising purposes. Now you think that was okay, but they picked 3 words in the sentence, and they're each to go to 3 different sites, and one of them seems fair enough. It's a second-hand bookshop called Batley's in America. I think it's New York or somewhere. Big second-hand bookshop. Looks fine. All looks kosher. The other 2 sites are, well, one of them is astronomy stuff, and another one is something else. And I don't know, but they're not bad things. They're not sex sites or anything like that. You know, they're selling things, but they seem wholly inappropriate to my website. Well, except for the second-hand book one, of course. So it seems strange. So I got back to this person and said, well, you're offering me an awful lot of money for this. And anyway, the point is, well, it's not an awful lot. It's £30, to be honest. They're paying for it. But my question to you guys is, where's the scam? She's going to pay me for setting up a link within a sentence, not putting an advert on, just setting up a link. So how does that work? What do they do? Change the link or something when it becomes something else that you don't know about? Or I really don't know. Anyway, if anybody knows about this as being some kind of a con or whatever, will you let me know, please? Because this is a scam that I just don't understand. The only other thing I can think of is that these people have got websites that I'm referring to that, because my site is so long and established, you know, it helps them climb the rankings in Google search and things like that. Because if you're associated with another site, then you're more likely to get spidered and, you know, various things like that. But anyway, I'd like to know your opinions, so ask around your friends. Anybody that's good at stuff like that, please let me know. Right, where are we? Workers on strike. I've gone through the whole lot, sorry about that. Workers on the strike, Rhineland. Yeah, okay, deal with that one. What I'm going to do is ferry some troops around here. I should have some... Where are they? Come on. I should have just clicked the link, shouldn't I? Talking about links. These troops are going back in there for a start. I'm going to send a few dragoons over from here. I think it's from here. Yeah. A few dragoons across. I've checked the happiness of the place. I know it's on yellow, but it looks as though I can afford to send a few over. Let's hope I've got that right. Oh no! I haven't got it right. Excuse me. Terribly sorry about that. But I tell you what, it doesn't matter. So long as they're only on... Oh, they're on -2. How did I possibly get that wrong? I don't understand how I managed to get that wrong. Why have I gone on -2? That's very odd. I don't quite understand what's happened there, but hey-ho, something has happened there. But this Rhineland is happy, and it doesn't matter. I can always ferry some troops back, can't I, to make them happy afterwards. Okay, so I'm going to build a coaching inn up here in Rhineland. That's this one here, because that's the quickest way to make them all happy. And then over in Prague, I'm going to repair those buildings that were damaged last time, wherever they are, these. They don't cost very much. See, that one there is 108, and this one here is 96. I checked them already because I could have done it last turn as well. Maybe it'll entice him away from attacking here. I really don't know, but it's worth a try, isn't it? I'm going to get some horse down here as well, because if he attacks Prague, then you know, up here, if he goes for that, I won't have any horse to be able to defend it with. He'll bottle me in, and of course if I recruit a horse from... Well, I can't recruit a horse from here anyway, so anyway, okay, it makes sense, doesn't it? I'll get him from down there. So, okay, I think that's about it. Let's whiz through again. Yeah, so if you can please try and understand. You know, not please try and understand. That's the wrong way of describing it, the wrong way of saying it, really. What I'm trying to say is, I hope you can understand what I'm saying. They want simply a link. So when somebody's reading that sentence, which is a simple sentence, you know, about there are many books available about period dogs in the 17th century. So they want something like the word dogs to link to a site about astronomy books. They want the word books to link to Batley's second-hand bookshop, fair enough, and they want 17th century or whatever it is, or resources or something that's also in the sentence to link to this other thing that sells space DVDs or something. I don't know, but anyway, what have we got here? United Provinces, military alliance. Yes, I do want a military. I thought I already had one actually. Yeah, okay, you can have that, but you're not gonna get any tech out of me. If you want it, fear that terms could have been better. Yeah, if you want it, you can have it, but you're not having any tech off me. So, how does that work? Is it just that it improves the other people's site's performance because they're linked to mine? Sounds like I'm bragging about mine, doesn't it? But if you do look at it, you'll see it's been there a heck of a long time. I've had that site for, I don't know, nearly 10 years now, I'd say. It's a very big site. There's a lot of information on it. If you clicked on the history tab, it sounds like I'm advertising something here, by the way, but it's not a sales site. I don't sell anything. I do have something called an online shop on there, but it's not actually on the site. It just refers people to my eBay account where I sell historical artifacts. But so it's not really a sales site. It's really just a history site. It just talks about history, you know, about the 17th century. Anyway, this is going a bit too long, so I'm going to stop this and then restart it when it's finished. Right, intellectual advance, brilliant. I think I can do something else with that, can't I? Oh, what's this? Agent recruited. There he is. Where shall I move him to? I think I might get him down to Austria, because this is going to be the next place that I'm going to want to be taking, isn't it? I think so. I don't suppose he's got a general in there that I can nab, has he? Oh, he has. He's got a general in there. Ah. Oh, I could have... No, I can't actually. Can't reach him, can I? But, I could have used one of my agents. But anyway, never mind. Okay, workers on strike Hanover. That's the one that I overestimated, didn't I, when I took my Dragoon out. So let's get him back again then. See if I can get away with just one. Should do, because they're on -2, so they should be on -1 this turn, shouldn't they? Oh, that's good. Right, okay, so that's sorted that one out. Yeah, I think I'm going to... Well, I know I'm going to attack those guys, wherever they've gone. Here. These. It's what I attack them with, that's the issue. Let's bring all these out for a start. Get them on the road. Might even get them within the red. Yep. Oh, yes. He obviously feels too weak to take me on, so that's what I'd like to see. Let's get these out of here then. That's what they're for, if you remember. So I'll bring those up there, and I hope I can attack him from there. If I can reach him, and I will, please. Yes, got him. And these are involved in it as well. It's well in my favour. I'm going to auto-resolve that one. Yep, good. How many did I lose? 593. It's not brilliant, is it? But oh, no. I did not want him to get away. Now that is a nuisance. That really is a nuisance. Can I get him? I think I can, you know. That's all he's got there. Do you know, now I could have done with that agent. Because the agent could kill his general, couldn't it? Oh, where are my agents? Come on, agents. Gentlemen, 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 gentlemen. Rake. Rhineland. Can you reach? Nope, you can't reach. What else have we got? Rake, Alsace-Lorraine, he's even further away, so he won't be able to reach. And Rhineland, another one. Can he reach? Nope. I've moved the one rake that would be able to help me to get rid of him. Anyway, I have an alliance now with these, so... Okay, let's bring the whole lot out then. Looks like I'm going to have to, doesn't it? Take them up to... say here. I can always get them back from there, can't I? Send out the horse, because he'll be able to get out and come back, I would hope. In fact, can the infantry? Do you know, I think the whole lot can go out there and get back, don't you? Let's send them all out, sort him out. And I can just auto-resolve, you see. Get it out of the way. Okay, very good. You're dead, boy, you're dead. Now then. Okay, I wonder if I can get a peace treaty now with the Poles. Let's give it a try. Somebody said to me, if you beat them enough times, you should be able to form an alliance with them, or something. Not form an alliance, but you know what I mean. Oh dear, sorry about that. Something caught me out then. That was really bad news. Hope I didn't blow anybody's ears off when I did that. Crikey me. That just suddenly caught me, that one. Right, where was I? Yeah, I'm thinking about peace and trade with the Poles. Request peace, request trade agreement. Do you know, it came from nowhere, that. Normally I'd have time to turn the mic off, but oh, blimey, that came up suddenly. Am I doing this right? Trade agreement, peace treaty? Or they're thinking, yes, brilliant. City besieged, yeah. Oh, well, that was siege before, you fool. Right, okay. What's that? Business of the day is concluded. Yes, good. Right, don't quite know why we flipped back and forth there to that, but we did. Right, now, I think over here in the Rhineland, in particular, wherever they are, here you are, I need to replenish these troops now I've got enough money. Yep. Okay. Now I know they're on a minus, but it won't be much of a minus now. Yeah, it's just -1. So you remember what I said on the last video, I can sort of bat about between the two, can't I? So provided they don't have successive unhappiness, then I'm okay. Those heavy cavalry that I fought up here with, did I replenish those? I don't think I did I? No, let's replenish those as well, because they might come in handy. Okay, and for the tech, I don't want that tech it was suggesting. That one, don't want that one. This is one I do want. Yes, that's right. What I want is joint stock companies. That one there. And I want that, of course, so that I can get... what was it? So that I can improve this. Somebody said to me, how do you see the royal family? And it is... do you know, I've forgotten myself how I do it now. How did I do it? Ministers. There you go. And just there, this is what it should show as. It didn't show it last time. Show family tree. And there's the family tree. Maybe it's a Darthmod thing, is it? I'm not sure about that, actually, to be honest. Trait gained. It doesn't look so bad. Trait gained +1 to morale in battles. That all looks good as well. Workers on strike Hanover, that's the one we know about, we're not surprised about. And units recruited there, the horse that I just replenished as well. Now, I think that's about it, to be honest with you, for those, so we'll move on. Yes. Yes. Okay, take the risk. Right. Okay, you'll probably notice I'm trying to make it a snappy video. I know I've been talking through things, which I shouldn't have done, but I am really trying to make this a little bit snappy. Because as somebody's worked out for me recently, 2.5 minutes of video footage time tends to be taking an hour to upload. So already I'm on 13 minutes, so I'm not even going to pretend to work that out, how long that's going to take to upload now, because I'm going to get it wrong off the cuff, aren't I? But thanks for working it out for me, really. Right, okay, Poland's out of the way, so I'm going to stop it now, so I'll save on my upload time. It was mentioned on one of the comments, you know, that Persia... what was it? That Persia had taken part of North Russia. I haven't seen that, actually. I haven't seen any evidence of that. But, oh, he's in here, this one. Let's get him out of there, then. And put him... Oh, I didn't put those back, did I? That was a bit silly of me. That was really silly of me. Right, okay. I don't know where to put them. Over here, I suppose. Somewhere. Yep. So we're going to have a look at those. Oh, hang on. What's that? It's Württemberg. Württemberg's fallen to the Austrians. Oh dear. Well, that's okay, I suppose. I'll just attack Strasbourg. I wasn't expecting the Austrians to take Württemberg. Not at all. But anyway, such is life. Hanover to Cologne for one of my dragoons. I've made a note here on my little bit of paper. So where are we? Yeah. Hanover. What am I talking about? Yeah, this way, isn't it? Hanover to Cologne. Yep, and they're still on yellow. That's brilliant. And they were on yellow anyway. But it should allow me to do more down here, which I intend to do. So, boarding house. Is that a boarding house? I was expecting to get a coaching inn down there. I thought I was going to build a coaching inn. Are there any others in there? Let's have a quick look. There's a coaching inn. That's the only one I've got, isn't it? So no, that must be it. I made a note for myself that I must build the coaching inn, but I've already done it. Maybe I did it quicker than I thought I was going to do before. Right, now... No. Ah, I know what it is. Yeah. I think... do you know, I'd planned all this as well, and I'm making a mess of it now. So let's think a little bit more clearly about this. In Dresden, I was expecting... Let's sort all this out first. Here we are. Trait gain, yeah, thank you. This is what I was thinking about. Gunnery school. Right, here it is in Dresden, yeah? I want that, the ordnance board. That's the one I most want, yeah. These troops I didn't send back, they're definitely going back, because that's stupid, it really is, leaving those out there. These heavy cavalry are coming back to here to defend the place, but also because I want them to be able to move around different places, so they can move up there, and they can move this way as well, but, you know, we'll see what happens, I don't know yet. Now, over in Rhineland, which is where I was before, if I've got enough money, and I think I have, I will build a boarding house now. That's it, yeah, build a boarding house now. That's the one. Okay. I could do with moving these agents around, couldn't I, really? They're just standing around doing nothing here. That's a bit silly, isn't it? I'd like one to go and have a look at France, actually. See what's happening over there. Let's get one of them over there, then. Over to Paris. You know, find out what's happening there. I should be able to shuffle these around, shouldn't I? Yeah, so I'll have that one around here. And then this one I'll send, I don't know, over perhaps to here. So we're going to look, see what they're playing at. I don't think I've got another spy up there, have I? No, I haven't. Right, okay. I'm thinking about the other place that I can't see, because all my spies are in the north. And it's down here. I don't know what's going on down here. See, if I highlight my infantry, you'll see there's a path that goes through there. Of course, seasoned players will know that there's one there anyway. I don't know what's on the other side of that. So if I've got a spare trading option, I'm going to go with Venice, so that it opens that up, and I can then see what they've got there. Business is concluded. Very good. Right. Alright, okay. So he hasn't got much in there. Doesn't look like he's got anything around here. The trade only goes through here, by the way. It's trade route round here and then up to there. It doesn't go through there, so I can't really see what's happening there. But anyway, allow me to sort of keep an eye on what's happening here. That's the main thing. Okay, and then all the troops in those eastern towns here, I've got the money to spend, so I'm going to improve those as well. Oh, I should have chosen those instead of doing the control. Anyway, like that, for instance. Okay, and then these up here as well. Oh, I've run out of money. Oh, now that's interesting. I thought I'd be able to do that. Obviously not. And these here, they're not... There's not a lot, is there, really? I can't replenish any of those, because I'm down to 3. I honestly thought I'd have a lot more money than I actually had there. Something strange has happened that I wasn't aware of, or I've just... Whoever helped me with the maths list last time will realise why I just made that mistake, I suppose. They'll think, it's because you don't know your maths, that's what it is. But anyhow, okay, end turn on that one, and let's see where we go from there. Right. Okay, up to about 20 minutes. Is it 20 minutes or more? Nearly 20 minutes now, yeah. Come on, hurry up this move. I'll tell you what, the Ottomans take forever to do theirs. They really do. Right. Well, the Austrians still seem to be behaving themselves, don't they? So, Well, I suppose if they've taken Hanover, I'll just go straight on and take Alsace-Lorraine, because it's one of my targets. So, and it's more valuable than Hanover anyway, so it's definitely going to be worth me having. And they've done me a favour, really, taking that, because otherwise I'd have taken it myself, and it's not as lucrative as Alsace-Lorraine, so... The Poles getting uppity again. I thought the Poles had gone for the Austrians now. You know, with the Austrians taking Hanover. Okay, this is going to take ages. Well, that fooled me. No turn end things came on at all. I wonder if I'm being raided. I'm not, am I? Strange, isn't it? I thought I'd have a lot more money coming in by now, you know, with owning all these areas and not getting any more troops. But, okay, I haven't, so I'll just have to suffer that one. Hanover. I was hoping I could get... Where is that? Let's have a look. Hanover, yeah. I was hoping I could move... Have I got room in here? No, I haven't. Right, okay. I'm going to take out my Grenadiers. Yeah. And my howitzers, because they're handy. All the horse and the CO. Right, let's see now how unhappy they are. -1. See, I could have always just moved them back if there's a problem, but that's excellent news. Yeah, put a good one in there. They're going an odd way round, aren't they? But as long as they get there, I don't mind. There you go, -1. And in fact, as a matter of interest, somebody said to me they thought that the militia, you know, had more influence or whatever, but they don't. But if you look on here, you'll see there's 7 repression in there from the army. Now we know the dragoons give 1, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4. Those 2 together will make 5. Those 2 together will make 6. Those 2 together will make 7. That's the way it works, because these basically give half each. That's generally the way that it works, I think. But if you look on here and you look at the abilities, you look down there, there is nothing in, you know, like garrison policing bonus for them. So whether they do well because of their size and they're making up for the small numbers that are here with these guns, I'm just not too sure. I'm leaving the guns behind, by the way, because those particular guns are not really worth much to me until I get shrapnel shot. So, okay. Next, I feel safe enough now, hopefully, to build this university in here, so I can start researching a little bit quicker than I have been doing. The other thing I wanted to do was these troops in here. I was hoping last time to replenish those, but I couldn't do it. It doesn't cost much, I don't think. 138. I just didn't have the cash for it. I don't quite know why. I'd obviously got my sums wrong, but I wasn't drastically out, was I? Oh, it's probably because I did an auto-resolve, wasn't it, on that battle? I probably expected to do a lot better on that battle than I actually did, but in fact, when I think about it, there are depleted troops in there as well, aren't there? But these are all now fully up to speed. That's excellent. Okay, well, provided Austria leave these alone. Oh dear, looks like they might struggle with that, you know. Hey, that might not be too bad for me, because I could go in there and take this place, and then I could, when they rebel and they're all weak and everything, I could go in there and take that off them as well, couldn't I? Now that is worth a consideration. But I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to leave any attacks like that until much later. For now, I'm just going to consolidate my position, build my position up there, and wait for my opportunity to come along. So, what else do I want to do? Nothing on that turn. Let's end the turn, see what happens. You never know. The Austrians might have that rebellion in Württemberg anyway, and I can get it with those troops that I've got up there. See, the first turn they won't have been happy. The second turn they will destroy a building or something. The third turn there will be a rebellion. The fourth they'll take out the Austrians if that's the case. I don't know. Anyway, we'll have to see. But okay, this could take too long, so anything of great significance happens, I'll bring you in. It looks like the Austrians have beaten the Poles there, though. Maybe we should just watch that bit, actually. Yeah, and then see what the Poles get up to, what their response is. That's good. United Provinces. This is one of the reasons... Oh, look, and they're clearing away those as well. I'm surprised they weren't pirating from me, you know, because I'm trading with the Marathas. So, I mean, why isn't that trade route affecting me as well when they steal things? I'm not too sure. I don't know, I forgot here. Military access 5 turns. You must be kidding. What do you want? Social contract? Yeah, okay. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do then. I will give you social contract. Yeah. If you give me 1,000. What do you think? Noble Sovereign was surprised that I must reject. Okay, reject then. Who cares? But I'm not paying you a load of money. You can forget it. Yeah, I'm going to give you social contract and pay you a load of money for indefinite access to somewhere I don't need to go. I don't think so somehow. That's not a deal. You have wasted the time that I could have been spending with a very pretty young lady. That's the response I'm giving to them. There you go, touche. Ottomans take ages, so let's stop it here. Okay, here we are again. I'm flying along today. It's given me one of these messages. Trait gained, very good. +1 happiness, +1 to management for Treasury Administration. Oh, that all sounds good. Let's hope he's with the right man. What have I got now? 8,500 almost in the pot. I think I might just hang on to that, you know, because I might need it to improve places. I will bring a dragoon across though from Hanover, wherever it is. There it is. One of those dragoons from there. In fact, one of the better ones, I think, from there over to here. Because I can. I might just try bringing another one, actually. Let's just see if it's possible yet. No, not yet. Okay, maybe next turn. Doesn't matter. I'll want to be using those to replenish these. See, part of all of this is to stabilise these places, so I've got dragoons free without having to buy more to come down here to stabilise this place once I've taken it, or one of these places, whichever one it's going to be. I don't know yet. You never know, do you, really, what's going to happen. I don't know if he's got a general in there or not. He hasn't, has he? It's a very full place. But it's only got normal settlement fortifications. But as you know, the way I fight, I can take those fairly easily. I would hope, anyway. Anyway, that's it for that turn. Nothing else I need to do. Have a quick look around, if you like, just to see where everything is. It looks like the Austrians are quite successful now against the Poles. So the Poles are very definitely on the back foot, which is quite unusual. Maybe we just, I don't know, we've just done too much to them. That's it, they've had it. Prussians seem to be behaving themselves still. So I think, really, okay, end turn. Without further ado, let's move on. Okay, it's looking like Alsace-Lorraine's going to be the target, isn't it? I had planned on Württemberg. I'm surprised that the Austrians have taken it. I thought they'd have been too preoccupied with the Poles, but it looks like the Poles are just struggling too much, doesn't it? I think maybe they're out of... Ah! That's interesting. They've just beaten a rebellion. Ah. Oh well, I sort of hoped the rebellion would work and they would beat the Austrians, so that I could go in there and then attack the rebels. But never mind. It's in my favour though, this, because what's this now? Poland, Lithuania. They want a single payment. They're going to give me a single payment of 850, and they want social contract and full field crop rotation. I'll give you social contract. I'll give you social contract for the single payment of that much. Let's see if you go for that. It could be better. Yes, it could be better. You could have had the two that you actually wanted, couldn't it? But tough. It means I've got more bargaining power. It's not so much that I'm mean, really. I just want to get the best I can, of course. There's nothing wrong with that. But the main thing is that I want some bargaining power in the future. You know, if they go to war with me, I want to be able to give them something they haven't already got to persuade them not to carry on. Anyway, this goes on too long. Oh, hang on. It just flew the Ottomans then. Flew straight through the Ottomans. That's really unusual. But anyway, all the others really are inconsequential now, I think. So. Well, from a very shaky start to this campaign, a very difficult start because of the position Bavaria are in, I think things are going our way now. We've now got light infantry doctrine, which I'm very pleased about. Rhineland has an upgraded culture building, so that's even better as well. And I think these are going to struggle enormously here. I know they're on a 1 at the moment there, but some of it will be military crackdown. It's 5 out of 4, and that's going to get less each turn. He hasn't got many troops in there. I think eventually they're going to struggle. When I take it back from Austria, which I'm bound bound to do eventually, or the rebels rather, I think that that it should be easy to settle. I hope it will be anyway. I'm not too sure, but we'll find out anyway when the time comes. It's looking like this now is going to be my target, doesn't it? Trait gain. I should look to that one, but I didn't. +1 happiness ability, so all's well. Let's just check that all is well with our regions. Yes, they seem to be. I wonder if I can move then yet another across. I probably can, you know. Oh, tech, while I'm thinking about it. I want platoon firing really, rather than that. Let's get 8 turns. Good. My where was it? It was Dresden, wasn't it? Right, okay. Do you know, I'm aware. Listen, I've lots of German friends, by the way. My wife even has German relatives, so you don't take this personally. Some people do, don't they? You know, various comments I've made. You know, think, oh, you know, stupid Englishman and all that. It's just a joke, isn't it? But it just almost tripped off the tip of my tongue. Then I was about to say, you know, when I was looking for Dresden, I was about to say, honestly, folks, please don't take it seriously, but I was about to say, all I need to do is consult Bomber Command. Oh dear me, what a disgusting thing to say, isn't it? Really think about it. But there you go. Dresden was heavily bombed by Bomber Command, as you probably all know. But anyway, there you go. It's just I just say these things because it's English humour, really. We just think it's probably British humour as well. Actually, we just think things like are funny, and other people just think we're stupid, I think. But anyway, there you go. I found it. Main reason for looking in here was to say, right, okay, we're still a turn away. I want the 24-pounders that come. At the moment, I've only got the 12-pounders. I want the 24-pounders, and I also want to be able to research this, the quicklime shells, which don't do any damage to walls whatsoever. So, okay, well, let's go down and take this place. I don't think it's going to be too much of a challenge to me. And it's a heck of a lot more lucrative. It's 1292, and this one is it's not even telling you there now, but it's about 600 you get from there. They're having to exempt it from tax as well. I don't think I'd have had to do that. I'm not too sure though, but I don't think I would. So my army that's in here, I'm going to shell him with my howitzers, of course, if you call it shelling, carcassing, take him away that way, and I'll make more money. But also, this is not a capital, so it should be much easier to settle than that will. So if I leave some reserve troops back here, I can take this when it rebels properly. It's worked out very well for me if that's what happens. But anyway, we shall see. I'm really not too sure though about the quality of the of these troops. What have we got? Okay, right. Let's go for it anyway. Let's just hope he doesn't get mortars. That's the thing. He's got 1 mortar. I outrange his mortars, but they're still a nuisance. They really are, because I still have to at some point get within range of his mortars. Not only that, but I need to fire ball first to take out his mortars at the long range. So anyway, never mind. It's going to take a long time to finish this battle, and unfortunately the hour long it's going to take or more means it's going to delay when I, you know, compress my video and then get everything up there. But you know what it's going to be, finding the corner of the fort, hitting him with the carcass shot from these two until eventually they're all dead. So I'll show you the result when it comes up, folks. Well, here you can see the final result. End battle. Usual story, you know, just shelling in from a distance until we've hit absolutely everybody. They're all wavering. Once they're all wavering at the same time, that's the end of the story. So I don't know how quick this is going to be getting across here, but seems to be moving at a reasonable pace, doesn't it? It is reasonable. That's where I've got the word reasonable from, maybe. That everyone who asked justice should do justice. Right, lost 5. Don't know how that happened. I think his mortar's got a couple of lucky shots, even though we were beyond his range, to be honest. But anyway, there you go. It's a pretty non-result, really, in terms of what happened. You know, you can imagine. But anyway, there you go. What have we got? 1433. We're going to make. We should make more than that in the future as well. I'm going to go around destroying any irrelevant buildings, and I'll get this video up, and we'll start the next one from here. Thanks for watching. Please like. Please subscribe.